Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick video and explain why bands and chains can be useful for strength training. So I do quite a lot of sub-maximal work, about 70%, because studies have shown that if you train over a variety of weights and rep ranges, that's going to make you stronger. And there are things that happen to your body, your muscles and central nervous system that happen better at lighter weights compared to heavy weights, although you definitely do need to do at least kind of 80% plus if you really want to get to like maximal strength. Now the problem with doing like light weights is they should be lifted quite quickly, and when you lift a kind of light to medium weight quickly, by the time you get to the top, the weight has already got momentum, and it's not as hard to keep a weight moving that's already moving fairly fast. So that means at the top of a movement that's light, so like a bench press that's like 60 to 70%, your muscles don't have to work as hard, and then that can change the strength curve of the muscles and the exercise. So for me, for example, the hardest part of my bench press, squat and deadlift is the top. I think partly because I do a lot of like sub-maximal work, and that's kind of like changed the strength curve. But when you use bands and chains, you make the top bit harder. So even with the lighter weights, your muscles have to keep accelerating the weight, otherwise it's going to slow down. So that means that with the sub-maximal weights, you can build that strength a bit better, and then the strength of the exercise is going to be a bit more even. Now you're always going to have a part of the exercise which is harder than the other, so sometimes that could be like the bottom of the squat, the middle, or the top. But it's the sticking point which is the most important in terms of making the lift. Like you can be really fast at the top, but if you can't get out, if the bottom is slow and you can't get out of it, then it doesn't matter. So you've always got to be working on your weak points. So if you're weak at the bottom of a bench press, the bottom of a squat or deadlift, then I recommend doing a pause variation there. And if you're weak kind of to the middle or the top, then you probably should maybe think about incorporating some chains or bands. But what a lot of people do that I think is a mistake is they use these as a way of kind of lifting more weight, trying to overload it, and I think this is the wrong approach. So I hope this has been useful for you guys, and let me know if you have any questions.